Valve has made room for developers to link to their social media accounts on the Steam listings for their games, giving devs a way to direct their Steam audiences to their YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch accounts from the sidebar. As iCode partners, Thomas Pitot and developers have pointed out on Twitter, the newly introduced section is still a little buggy in its early days, but, for the most part, it offers devs a visible and standardized way to share official social media information. Devs can find the new option in the edit section of a game's Steam page, and Valve notes that it authenticates linked accounts both to verify ownership and to pull basic information such as follower counts. While it looks like social media links need to be set individually for each game on the Star, DLC will automatically display the same social media links set for full games. Things to know: it is in the edit page section of Steam. It requires you to be logged on Steam Community. If the linking is blocked, you cannot choose the page to link connect with FB account, with only one page linked. Image of a Steam page with info at H3 课 are for the help pick Twitter converter. In this DD 2012 session, Richard Lemarchand, formerly of Naughty Dog, tries to dispel some of the confusion about how video games keep players engaged. Lemarchand introduces the psychological concept of attention to the ongoing conversation about playing games by using practical examples from his involvement in the playtesting of the Uncharted games. He describes how metrics data and other methods can be used to get a handle on the elusive subjects of players' attention. It was an insightful talk that's definitely still worth watching, so developers should not miss the opportunity to do so now that it's freely available on the official GD YouTube channel. In addition to this presentation, THEGDC Vault and its accompanying YouTube channel offers numerous other free videos, audio recordings, and slides from many of the recent game developers conference events, and the service offers even more members-only content for DD Vault subscribers. Those who purchased all access passes to recent events, like DD Vault, already have full access to DD Vault, and interested parties can apply for the individual subscription via the DD Vault subscription page. Group subscriptions are also available. Game-related schools and development studios who sign up for DD Vault Studio subscriptions can receive access for their entire office accompanied by contacting staff via THEGDC Vault Group subscription page. Finally, current subscribers with access issues can contact DD Vault technical support. Gamasutra and DD are sibling organizations under parent company Informa. Unity has announced its first annual Unity for Humanity contest, an initiative with a focus on games that inspire meaningful change. One developer will be awarded $25,000 in funding to help bring their project to fruition. This is a great opportunity for developers who feel as though their work could make an impact on others, and receive the added benefit of funding and mentorship as well. As explained in a blog post, eligible projects are those that are currently in development, but not yet completed. Projects must also demonstrate plans for distribution and be willing to submit a business to consumers at the event. In addition, a prototype or video demoing the project must be provided, along with a detailed pitch or treatment outlining the project details. It's worth noting that submitted projects must utilize Unity as the only 3D game engine software used during production. Interested developers can head here for the full list of contest terms and conditions. If they choose to submit their work, the Sims development team announced earlier today that The Sims will be integrated into Amazon Alexa devices as the Sims Alexa SKU and is scheduled to launch next week. This new feature is pretty neat, and it's another example of how developers see continuing trend of integrating software into their games that enable Alexa skill, voice, activated eye, into activity in different ways. The announcement was made during the Maxis monthly live stream, which gives players a sneak peek into future content for the game. The software is slated to allow players to play Sims trivia, listen to Sims music, and learn more about the franchise through Alexa. A community manager for The Sims clarified a few points regarding the new software, saying that it will be released for free worldwide, but not for all languages, next week, and that this is a passion project of a few developers on the team. This is in response to some backlash the Sims team has received from players voicing their concerns about The Sims 4. It's worth pointing out that harassing developers over their work is not a good way to engage with them when asking questions about content. The development of this does not take away from development for The Sims 4. The dev continues. If the devs did not create this, it does not mean you would have gotten something else for TS4. Games for U.S. out of the Brexit deal finds the agreement lacking for game devs. Games for U has put together a breakdown of the Brexit deal the United Kingdom government is set to vote on this month, outlining why the organization says the plan is a raw deal for game developers in the United Kingdom. It's a good resource for devs that have yet to catch up on the latest Brexit development as the breakdown dives into the specific changes of the deal that would affect game devs in the United Kingdom and EU, should the plan be approved. That includes topics mentioned in the withdrawal agreement like citizens' rights, governance agreements, and border agreements, along with topics from the political declaration, like data protection, United Kingdom involvement in EU programs, the movement of goods and services, mobility and access to talent, and other topics missing from the declaration entirely. The withdrawal agreement is highly dense, at 585 pages, but fundamentally, it deals with relatively basic departure issues, not the practical matters for ongoing business and consumer life we really need to know. By contrast, the political declaration is much shorter, but full of waffle and jargon, sometimes 4 paragraphs at a time. Argues games for you. This makes it really difficult to know what it actually means or could be used in practice, which was precisely the United Kingdom government's intention, to give it the greatest room for maneuver in the future. But this also means it robs business and consumers of any certainty. Games for You itself is an anti-Brexit, pro-European Union, organization advocates for the United Kingdom's game industry. The group recently published an open letter with signatures from 1,300 individuals and 127 companies involved with game development tasks, while asking the United Kingdom government to put an exit plan to a public vote. Newsbrief. PubMobile's officially surpassed 200 million registered users and, according to The Verge, currently boasts about 30 million daily active users. That figure is a notable achievement for any game, but especially so for its primary battle royale competitor, Epic Games. Fortnite only crossed that same 200 million player threshold last month. The Verge says that PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds 200 million count only includes players of PubMobile, meaning that it does not include those who have purchased the Battle Royale game on PC and console, and does not include any of the top players in China. Over the weekend, Valve published a blog detailing the top controller-friendly games on Steam. 2018, and the analysis includes data to help players find games they might enjoy most with that kind of controller they own. This guide could be useful for developers interested in seeing what real game was most compatible for different controllers, including the PlayStation.